Hello everyone and welcome back to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. I'm your host and team leader Mohammed, otherwise known as It's Yagu. And we are your one-stop news hub for latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, and music. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those perspective fields and having their stories told here on the Impact Play. Your support keeps the lights running and keeps the content rolling. You can support us over at anchor.fm/impactplay, where tier 2 supporters and above have access to exclusive content, including the post show, getting the show ad free, and more. Or you can even support us by using our Epic credit code at Impact We are Epic partners, so every purchase you make within the Epic store, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, or even Fall Guys, when you use that credit code at Impact it's all one word, folks. It's not the case sensitive. Usually, whether you're buying anything in Rocket League, V-Bucks, or just anything within the store, we do get us a little bit of a kickback, and just a brand new way you can go out and support us here on the show. But nonetheless, this is the Impact Plays Reviewcast, episode 221, where we will be reviewing Andor episodes 1 through 3. So stay tuned and enjoy. But this episode of the Impact Play is sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. Alrighty folks, so let's get into this review cast, but before we do, please keep in mind that tier 2 supporters have up to 24 hours first dibs, in addition to getting their review cast recorded live here on the Impact Play. So it's just one of the many benefits you go out and support us here on the show. But nonetheless, this review cast will have, of course, some spoilers due to the 3-episode drop of Andor. So just keep that in mind before you go ahead and watch the show. Make sure you go ahead and watch episodes 1 to 3, or you can just review, essentially watch this first and watch it later if you so choose. But I guess we'll get into the show, folks. But before you do, you can sign up for your free Daily Trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. If you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits, and it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/TheImpactPlay. Once again, that URL is audibletrial.com/TheImpactPlay. Alrighty, folks. So, if you guys haven't heard, Andor is the latest TV show, and what's the word I'm looking for? Intertwined into the Star Wars universe. But this is more like how Rogue One was a prequel. This is more of a prequel, essentially. Or a pre-prequel. Pre-prequel. That works. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but let's get right into it, folks. So, as the title entails, it focused on Andor, which is essentially focus on his story, building up his story base. It gives us a little bit of insight into his past, where he not really pretty much where he grew up, because where he grew up, it seemed like, because there was a whole bunch of kids that grew up there. Let me see. Where is it? Let me get into this, folks. Give me a second. Let's see. I know it begins with the C, where he was like essentially raised. Trying to look into this. Give me a moment, folks. Okay, let me see. I don't see it here. I gotta look this up real quick. Canary. That was close. It was a C essentially. Okay. Let me see. Canary. That's essentially where he grew up. And then, let me see. What's that? They saw like a ship fall out from the sky. No, was it a ship or was it a mining facility? Let me see. Hmm. Let me see if it's here. Let's see. Let me see. I don't really see anything there. Let's see. Give me a second, folks. All right. Okay, I found it. So pretty much, it was a fallen Imperial ship, but there was a mining facility. That's what they made it seem like. So as this pretty much the way the show started, before we get into the recap, I guess it won't be like an in-depth recap. I'll just sum it up for you guys. Uh, except like that on it. Okay, so like it happens in between the past and the present, gives us a little bit of a glimpse into the past, into Endor's past. So the way the show starts off, it starts off on Malarna 1, where Endor is all grown up. He's more of a what's the? I'm trying to make it into a nice word. Like he finds stuff and sells it. Essentially, that's the best way to put it. Or repossesses things and sells it. It's a better way of putting it. But let's see. And then, as we find out later on throughout the, each because this is a 3 episode, each episode is about an hour. But don't think of it as as 3 episodes. Think of it as one big giant episode, where it's more of an intro into his character, into his growing up, his, what's the best way to put it? Not community. The people around him, the planet he's on, and at the end of the third episode, we see him take on a role far bigger than himself. So essentially, what it is it's essentially like a corporation where it monitors different planets that they have their hands on, or even remote planets that they have like more of a treaty on. Like they don't have that much of a presence on. So we saw Andor travels to, what planet did he travel to get a drink? He went to a bar, I guess, to get away or something. Let me find out. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it wasn't on a different planet. I thought it was. But essentially, it was two guards or two people of the detail. They were getting dirty. They were drinking as well. And then he comes in, asks for a drink, and then he's asking for somebody from Canary, from the same place that he grew up in. And then the bartender attended him. They got offended. Oh, we were here first, and they're all drunk. So as he was leaving, they got offended. They wanted to start something with him. And what happened? He turned around and he pretty much kicked their asses. Essentially, what it comes down to. And then he ended up killing one by mistake, and then you know what? He killed the other one too, unfortunately. But yeah, so he killed both of them on, and then one of the commanding officers, I guess the senior commanding officer, found out. And then he's like, no, we'll let it slide because it seems like they were drunk, they ended up messing with the wrong person, and let us pay the price for it, essentially. But there's one low-ranking officer from his command didn't want to accept that. So he was the main focus throughout the 3 episode release. He led a team to end up and then essentially they found him, but he was able to get away with the help of one of his buyers. He said, "Oh, I'm not interested. I'm not really interested in this piece. I want you. I don't want your talents to go to waste." And then I feel like this is gonna be the birth of the rebellion of the Republic. How does it work? Hold on. Like, I'm not too much of a Star Wars person. Hold on. Star Wars, the Republic? No, the rebellion. I think that's what it is. But it's giving me a software. So the rebellion or the resistance. So I think that's what it is, but I'm not like or is it the Rebel Alliance? Or the rebellion. Okay, I'm looking at it. So the rebellion. Yeah, that's a symbol I was looking for. But yeah, so the rebellion is just pretty much what it seems. It seems like where it's going. Like I'm excited to where it's going, even though I'm not like that huge of a Star Wars fan, but I'm enjoying the story. Uh, Trying to think of a rating. What should I give it? Got it. At 3.75 out of a 5-star rating on the Impact Play scale. So again, that is a 3.75 out of a 5-star rating on the Impact Play scale. So, I guess because the story is interesting, it interconnected all three episodes because, like I said, it is the way you look at it is a much larger episode, and then that's when the story finally starts starts getting interesting, and then yeah, you get more invested into the characters, and then the story that Star Wars that what Andor is trying to portray. But I'm interested to where it's going. Hopefully, we'll see a lead where it'll, I guess, take us into more of the present sense. Maybe the Mandalorian, maybe Boba Fett or what have you. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where this goes. So, if you guys enjoyed this review cast, be sure to let us know by sending us reading. You have 3 ways of sending us reading mail. Via email to readmail@theimpactplay.com, via our Discord server, or even via a voice note. Go to anchor.fm/theimpactplay, where your feedback will either be played or read live here on the show. And then speaking of the show, you can catch the live recording of the show live at twitch.tv/theimpactplay, or even simultaneously to youtube.com/theimpactplay. We are experimenting. We're multi-streaming to see which platform will be our main platform of choice for live streaming. But that's for the regular recording of the show. This live recording is exclusively to our tier 2 supporters and above. If you're not a tier 2 supporter, or even you're someone who can't really support us, that's fine. You can catch this episode later publicly on youtube.com/impactplay, as well as your favorite podcast platform. So once again, this review cast was meant as a more of a guide to help guide you into watching the show, or you can just watch the show and develop your own opinions. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. This is just me giving my take, my review on this platform, being the Impact Play. But thank you guys so much. Hope you have a great one, and until next time, folks.